So we might see a lot of big pool companies doing pool packages, and it sounds like a cool idea. Like, one, we're like, how the hell are they getting them that cheap? But two, we're like, hey, I think I could do the same thing. Now I just want to make this video and talk about the difference between the two. We do marketing for pool businesses, and so I just want to share some opinions that I have. Take it with a grain of salt. If you do whatever you want. Like I don't care. I'm impartial, right? But here's my hot take on it. So pool packages seem cool, but for a lot of small or medium-sized businesses, it doesn't actually make sense. You are at the sub's mercy, right? You are working with the subs who are going to charge a lot more. So your margins are going to be terrible. You're building pools for a low cost. You're taking the risk. You're putting the time and energy. And I think for a lot of businesses, it really doesn't make sense. And here's the thing that I've noticed with business owners especially is we're over here growing our business, right? And Hormozi says, if you're naturally, you just do nothing, your business is going to grow 5%. Every year, you're just going to get 5% better and you're going to keep growing, right? But we see this company that's been over here doing this for fucking 100 years, right? They've got millions of dollars a month that they can play with and spend money on, right? And we like to look over here at these guys and say, wow, look at all the things that they're doing. I want to start doing that. And this is why most people fail. And like, I'm partially kidding, but I'm actually serious, because what got them to this point is very different than what they're doing now, right? Like right now, when you have capital and you have leverage and you have in-house teams, you can do so much more. You can fucking make a little bit of money on a 40K pool package. You can do that because you have leverage, because you have cheap labor. Like you've built out the stuff. You're buying shit at a crazy discount. Like you're getting stuff in bulk. It makes a lot more sense. And so when you're over here looking, oh, look at this. I think I could probably do that. They're probably doing this with much better margins than you, right? You should be at least 50% if you listen to Tom Reber, 50% margins over here. So just do shit that gets you 50%. Don't worry about them. Like, sure, they're taking a lot of jobs, right? They are. They're taking a lot of your business. But that's because you're trying to be like them without the leverage, without the resources to be like them. What you need to do, in my opinion, okay, this is just my dumb marketer opinion, build a wall and don't worry about this, right? Think about where you're at right now and what you can do to be better. How can you improve this? How can you jump from 5% to 10% year over year? How can you just do a little bit better? Because the thing that nobody accounts for is time. And if you just naturally build and grow, like, yeah, it's frustrating. It's a little bit slower than you want, but there are systems and there are breaking points that you're going to hit at every revenue stage. You've already experienced this. I guarantee it. Getting over $1 million is a lot harder for you at first, right? You hit a wall at $1 million. You've got to redo your systems. You got to redo your offer. You've got to redo your sales process. You get over 2 million, same thing. Like all of these stages happen. And so you're looking at these guys who are at like 50 million and you're trying to operate like them, and it's fucking stupid because it's just very, very different. You can't compete here. And so you need to stay in your lane and you need to be yourself. And you're like, oh no, Douglas, what do I do? You build your business for yourself, right? As your own thing. Like if you can't be them, how can you, like, just pause and think about this. If you can't compete on price, right, and volume, low volume, high volume, low price, right? That's what they're doing. Low volume, high price. Oh, fuck. Low price, high volume. If you can't compete on that, which you can't, what can you do instead? Here's my hot take. Price goes up and volume goes down. Right? If you can still hit this 50%, maybe you even hit more, and you do more custom, you do more luxury, you do the things that they're getting as a byproduct of their offer, you're going to make more money on it. You can be more involved with the customer. You can make sure that they have a better experience, right? You can get more reviews, which brings in more trust, which brings in more people, which helps you get to this point. But there's a bridge there. There's a bridge and you just can't cross the bridge. You have to build the bridge first, if that makes any sense. All right. So you see everyone doing pool packages and you're like, should I do pool packages? Answer, in my opinion, no. I don't think you should. unless that's something that you can make a lot of money on and you've got a unique way to do it that stands out. But there's this whole concept of a blue ocean, right? Blue ocean strategy. The book is boring as hell, but the concept is incredible. If you can find a piece of one business and apply it into your business, you can create a blue ocean, right? And so a good example of this, I guess, is fast food. Like we took the restaurant concept and then we turned it into fast food. Like it's still food, you're still selling food, but now you're taking like the idea from a drive-in movie theater, for example, and a restaurant, and you're merging something. You're creating a blue ocean. There's tons of examples of things like that, and if you can figure out how to do it, then it can make sense for your offer, for whatever you're trying to sell. But without that, you're just trying to be like everybody else. You don't have the brand awareness, you don't have the reviews, you don't have the capital, you don't have the leverage. So trying to be like these guys that do have that, you're literally just asking to lose. So here's the just takeaways from this. Stay in your lane. Build something that you care about. Be passionate about what you do. Take on less projects, but charge more. Learn how to sell. Learn how to be custom. There are people out there that do not want to work with the big competition because they don't feel special, because they just do their project and they don't check in. They're not very involved. Like, find those pain points and market to that and say, hey, look, we're not the cheapest, right? We're small, family owned. We care about your project. We're very involved. We're there every step of the way. I'll bring you coffee every time I come out, like whatever. Okay. That's what there are people out there that are looking for that, and they're willing to spend more money for that because they've been screwed over by a bigger company. Like, you've got to play to those advantages because I don't know how to say it in any other way. These guys have way more leverage, way more money, way more resources, way more team. Like, they have everything that you don't have, so they can deliver these things and still turn a profit. You're going to be spread so thin, you're going to wish you had a real job. You're going to wish you were at McDonald's flipping burgers. Like, just stay in your lane, improve your business, improve how involved you are, how much your service, like improve the quality of your service. And with that, you can stand out. So I don't think you need to do pool packages. I think that's a terrible idea for most businesses. Some can do it. Even, like, if you're getting close to that level or you're on your way to that level, sure, you've got to have the capital though, man. It's a very tough thing. So if you're a pool builder, you build swimming pools, you want help with lead generation, marketing, look, we don't work with every business. I charge quite a bit, but you get me, and I work closely with you to help you grow your business. So there's a button below. You can book a discovery call, and we can just hop on a quick 15, 30-minute phone call and see if I can help you out. We'll talk soon.